Battle stations activated, ammunition loaded. Words are weapons when the war gets cold in. Mic check, battle tested, never been arrested by fake flows and weak prose. I stay blessed. Alliterative artillery aimed at all adversaries. Celebic sniper shots scatter scary scenarios. Complex cadences cascade, cutting competition clean. Intricately internal rhymes ring, routing rap routine. Never needed luxury labels to launch lyrical attacks. Built bars from basic blocks, now bringing boom bap back. First person perspective puts pressure on pretenders. Mental ammunition manufacturing multiple members. Quatrain quality quoted with quick quotable quotes. Battlefield baptism burns bridges. This is verbal combat. Words on my weapon, lyrical warfare. Lines on my lesson, pen to paper predators. Prey on the weak. Battle rhyme battalion, bow when I speak. Contrasting calm to chaos, commanding complete control. Dynamic discourse deployed to dominating role. Phonetic formations fired from fortified positions. Metaphorical missiles meet mediocre musicians. Structured like surgery, slicing through static scenes. Battlefield brilliance built beyond basic schemes. Writing war wounds, weaving through weathered warriors. Complex constructions, crush conventional carriers. Alliterative assaults assembled against average acts. Syllabic soldiers striking, seeking substantive facts. Internal intelligence ignites intense interactions. Quatrain queries questioning questionable attractions. From the trenches to the top, never dropping. Verbal victory validated. Competition stopping. Battle tested pause, burst through barriers built. Word war winner wins, no winners. This is verbal combat. Words on my weapon, lyrical warfare. Lines on my lesson, pen to paper predators. Prey on the weak. Battle rhyme battalion, bow when I speak. Victory validated through verbal vindication. Battlefield brilliance builds beyond imitation. Combat concluded, crown claimed completely. Lyrical legacy lives on indefinitely.
Yeah, let me tell you something real quick. This was for my brother on the corner. Check it.
Started from the bottom, now we climbing every day. Got my eyes on the prize, ain't no other way. You was doubting when I said I'd make it to the top. Now I'm spitting fire while these haters gon' drop. Every corner that we turn, every hustle that we made, built the foundation for the empire. We parade a block to the boardroom, watch us elevate. Never looking back, man, we still our own fate. Either we gon' make it or we die trying. All this pain inside got me still crying. But I told you from the start we ain't lying. Get rich or die, that's the motto we're buying. Oh, we rising up. Fill that money cup. Never giving up till we had enough. Mira hermano, escúchame bien claro. Este juego es peligroso, pero lo necesitamos. From the streets to the suites, we don't play no games. When the smoke clears, remember all our names. You see the struggle in my eyes, but the hunger burns deeper. Every loss made me stronger, every win made me keeper of the torch that we carry through the storm and the rain. Tell me now, was it worth all the sorrow and pain? Either we gon' make it or we die trying. All this pain inside got me still crying. But I told you from the start we ain't lying. Get rich or die, that's the motto we're buying. Oh, we rising up. Fill that money cup. Never giving up till we had enough. So I'ma paint the picture crystal clear for you. Started with $1 and a vision, now we here for you. Every setback was a setup for the major comeback. While they sleeping on us heavy, we just stay on track. You remember when they said we wouldn't make it past the block? Now we got the whole hood watching, man, nail a shot. From the bottom of the barrel to the cream of the crop. Dedication, motivation, now we ready to pop. This the story of the grind, of the blood and the sweat, of the tears that we cried for the goals that we set, of the brothers that we lost and the lessons we kept, of the promises we made that we ain't broken yet. So when you see see us in the streets with our heads held high. Know we earned every dollar, every tear that we cry. Either make it to the top or we ready to die. That's the code that we live by. And to the day that we either we gon' make it or we die trying. All this pain inside got me still crying. But I told you from the start we ain't lying. Get rich or die, that's the motto we're buying. Yeah. That's for my people in the struggle. Keep your head up, get rich or die trying. That's all we know.
Big fuck thing.
Yo, listen close friend, let me break it down. How I bleed the pen, sacrifice my sound. Every breath I take, every step I make, pour it on the page for my soul's sake. Late nights grinding, mind unwinding, heart on my sleeve, truth I'm finding. Pain in the verses, hurting the rhymes, living through letters, marking the times. Blood on the paper, tears in the ink, deep from the core, deeper than you think. Friend, you don't know what this cost me. Every single bar, every line, I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Pour my life out again and again. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Till there's nothing left to give, my friend. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. This is how the story ends. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Born to write until the end. Check it, amigo, escucha mi dolor. Each word a wound, cada verse un amor. Mi vida en líneas, my life in these lines. Soul on the paper, corazón that shines. Sacrifice sleeping, dreaming for schemes. Trading my peace for these lyrical dreams. Friend, you see glory, I see the price. Every single word, cut like a knife. Bleeding through verses, pouring through hooks. Life ain't a game, despite how it looks. Heart rate rhythm, pulse in the beat. Making art from the blood of my feet. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Pull my life out again and again. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Till there's nothing left to give, my friend. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. This is how the story ends. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Born to write until the end. Friend, you wonder why I do this, why I choose to live through music. Every cut, every scar, every mark, lighting up the paper in the dark. This is more than just a hobby. This is life, this is my body. Bleeding out through every letter, making pain into something better. Look friend, this craft demands everything. Soul on the altar, heart offering. Midnight oil burning, candle flame low. Spilling my essence, letting it flow. Years of my youth spent hunched over sheets, turning my heartbreak into these beats. Every relationship sacrificed, every moment paid the price. But this is how I speak my truth. From the pain of a growing youth to the wisdom of these years, written in blood, sweat and tears. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Pour my life out again and again. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Till there's nothing left to give, my friend. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. This is how the story ends. I bleed the pen, I bleed the pen. Born to write until the end. So when you hear these words, friend, know they came from somewhere deep. Every single verse I penned cost me nights I couldn't sleep. I bleed the pen.
Yeah, check it, from the corner to the block. Block. This is how we survive out here.
Block by block, I'm building my empire, brick by brick. Block the hate, block the fake, every move calculated quick. Block party turns to block war, neighbors turn to enemies. Block letters on my headstone, if I slip or block my arteries. Blockheads talking nonsense while I block out all the noise. Block the sun with my intentions, ain't no time for childish toys. Block after block, I walk in every corner, holds a story. Block my path and catch a beating, this ain't Hollywood glory. Block the system that designed us, block the lies they feeding. Block access to our progress while our mothers' hearts are bleeding. Block numbers on my phone that only dial up the drama. Block trauma from my psyche, but it follows like my shadow. Block by block, the hood's changing, gentrification creeping. Block old timers from their homes while their history ain't keeping. Block by block, we build this life. Block by block, we pay the price. Block the cynics and the critics who don't know where I came from. Block the skeptics for my rhetoric, my verses weigh a damn ton. Block writers getting murdered for the art upon the train cars. Blockbusters got us scattered, now we living behind steel bars. Block parties used to bring us close, now everybody's strapped. Block mentality dividing us, our unity been trapped.
Block after block of housing projects, concrete in despair. Block the government assistance, cause they don't really care. Block letters spell my real name, but the streets just call me survivor. Block every bullet meant for me, my guardian's a driver. Block by block, I'm learning lessons that they don't teach in school, like education from the poor. Keep them trapped inside the fool. Blockheads think they understand, but they ain't never been hungry. Block cheese government issue while our pockets staying empty. Block, 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 we built this life. Block, 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 we pay the price. Block, 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 every corner tells a story. Block, 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 block. Survival written in the block. Block, 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 block. From the cradle to the block. Block, 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 block. Block the weakness in my spirit, can't afford to show no fear. Block emotions when they threaten everything that I hold dear. Block attempts to break my focus, block distractions from my goal. Block the devil's whisper promises to sell away my soul. Block by block, my reputation's built on truth and what I've done. Block the sunshine from my vision, cause this battle's never won. Block by block, the neighborhood evolves but stays the same. Block by block, we play survival. Block by block, we play the game. Block the exit from this cycle, block the dreams of something more. Block the chances that could lift us from this economic war. Block after block of broken families, fathers locked away. Block by block that trim for crow, lick like buying Jeffrey game. Off the life and not the hustle, block the fam, the knock of Brutus. Block by block, there's and nevers, like block will miss them true. Block by play the drones, stop, stay. Block by block, we play the drones.
You've been calling my phone all night, telling me it changed, everything's alright. But I know your ways, I know your game. Every time I trust you, it's all the same. You pull me back when I'm trying to leave. Got me thinking maybe I should believe your promises sound so sweet tonight. But come tomorrow, you'll be out of sight. You're my soul poison, yeah you are. Can't seem to quit you, gone too far. Every sip just makes me want some more. You're my slow poison, that's for sure. Remember when we first got close? You were everything I wanted most. Now I'm sitting here at 2 a.m. wondering how I got here again. My boys keep telling me to walk away, but here I am another day, chasing after what I know ain't right, losing myself every single night. I know I should let go, but you're all that I know. This ain't how it's supposed to be, but you got such a hold on me. You're my soul poison, yeah you are. Can't seem to quit you, gone too far. Every sip just makes me want some more. You're my slow poison, that's for sure. Used to have dreams, used to have plans. Now I'm just hoping you'll take my hand. Friends don't call me like they used to do. Guess they tired of me choosing you. Maybe one day I'll be strong enough to walk away from all this stuff. But right now I'm just trying to survive this slow poison that keeps me alive. Yeah, you keep me alive, but you're killing me inside. Slow poison, that's what you are to me.
You think you hard, but you soft like tissue. Started this beef, now you got issues. Talking that shit, but where's your crew? I see you flinch every time I come through. Your rhyme's weak, your flow outdated. Everything you spit sounds fabricated. You a wannabe, trying to play my game, but your skills trash. You ain't built the same. No mercy for the weak, no mercy, no love for the fake. Fuck that. I demolish every beat, watch your whole empire break. No mercy for the weak, no love for the fake. Step to me wrong, that's your last mistake. Break 'em down, break 'em down. Remember when you said you end my career? Look around, punk, I'm still fucking here. Why you crying, making excuses daily? I'm collecting wins, stacking money greatly. Your diss track flopped, nobody played that shit. My response had the streets going batshit. You got body, son, accept your defeat, or keep talking and get knocked off your feet. Tried to play games with a real ass G, now you learning what that anger can be. No forgiveness in my motherfucking soul, put you 6 feet deep in that burial hole. No mercy for the weak, no mercy, no love for the fake. Fuck that. I demolish every beat, watch your whole empire break. No mercy for the weak, yeah, no love for the fake. Step to me wrong, that's your last mistake. Break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down. Shut 'em down, shut 'em down. You started this war, now you can't take the heat. Begging for peace, but I don't retreat. Your reputation dead, your credibility gone. Time to face facts, bitch, you picked the wrong one. Every bar I spit is a nail in your coffin. While you stay losing, I stay profiting. Destroyed your whole crew with a single verse. Now they all scattered, man, that's gotta hurt. Your girl hit my line saying she impressed by how I handled you and all the rest. No coming back from this public execution. Your career over, that's my contribution. Final warning to any other contenders. Step up wrong, become another pretender. I don't play games when it comes to respect. Cross that line, face the consequences. No mercy for the weak, no mercy, no love for the fake. Fuck that. I demolish every beat, watch your whole empire break. No mercy for the weak, yeah, no love for the fake. Step to me wrong, that's your last mistake. Yeah, 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 that's how we do it. No mercy, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chest tight, wall cold as steel. Every face turned hostile, none of this surreal. Blood pumping harder when the pressure mount up. Friends turned enemies, had to count them out, yup. Staring at the ceiling, thoughts racing through my dome. Territory shrinking, can't even trust home. Paranoid glances checking over shoulders constant. Every conversation feels like someone plotting nonsense. It's me versus all of them, no allies left standing. Heartbeats more drunk, survival demanding. Against the tide, swimming upstream solo. Trust nobody, that's the only code I know. Knife in the darkness, don't know who holds the blade. Promises broken, loyalty's just a charade. Hunger in my stomach, but the hunger in my eyes stronger. Can't show weakness, the siege lasting longer. Territory marked, but the boundaries keep shifting. Every smile fake, every handshake feels like drifting into quicksand, but my feet still moving forward. Death before surrender, that's the only way forward. It's me versus all of them, no allies left standing. Heartbeats more drum, survival demanding. Against the tide, swimming upstream solo. Trust nobody, that's the only code I know. Contra el mundo entero, solo yo resisto. Cada paso calculado, cada movimiento listo. La batalla interna, pero nunca me rindo. El corazón de guerrero siempre sigo y sigo. Exhale the fear. Vision tonal focused, endgame crystal clear. No white flags waving, no retreat in sight. Born for this warfare, built for this fight. It's me versus all of them, no allies left standing. Heartbeats, war drum, survival demanding. Against the tide, swimming upstream solo. Trust nobody, that's the only code I know. When the smoke clears, still breathing, still here. Against all odds, made it through another year.
Yeah, I know you heard the stories by the way I've been moving lately, but I ain't got no apologies for nobody. Ran into my boy from high school yesterday. He started talking about the choices that I made. Said I changed up when I got some money saved. I just laughed and walked away. He don't know the nights I stayed up praying for a way to get my family out the basement. Now he mad cause I ain't sharing what I'm making. But where was he when I was starving, waiting? Used to call me crazy when I talked about my plans. Now he see me riding clean with cash in both hands, asking for a loan like we still best friends. But I remember when he left me in the wind. I've been grinding every day since I was 16, living by a code that most will never see. If you wasn't there when I had nothing to eat, then you can't expect to see at my feast. I ain't saying sorry for the way I live. I ain't saying sorry for the life I built. I ain't looking back at what I used to be. This is who I am and that's all I'll ever be. I ain't yo, me keep your circle small, cause when you're climbing up, that's when you see them fall. The same with smiling in your face or wish you crawl back down the way you came from after all. but I've been moving different since I learned the game. Got my mind right, now I'm switching lanes. They say I act like I forgot from where I came, but I just stopped accepting all the blame for they problems and they jealousy and hate. I was patient, but I couldn't sit and wait for them to get their mind right, seal my fate. When I decided I was done being they babe, now I'm focused on the future that I see, building something that my kids can believe. In a world where being real ain't always free, but staying true is all that matters to me. I ain't saying sorry for the way I live. I ain't saying sorry for the life I built. I ain't looking back at what I used to be. This is who I am and that's all I'll ever be. I ain't saying sorry. They want me to explain every move that I made, like I owe them something for my success's sake. But I paid my dues in full, learn from every mistake. Now I'm living for me, that's all it's gonna take. I ain't saying sorry for the way I live. I ain't saying sorry for the life I built. I ain't looking back at what I used to be. This is who I am and that's all I'll ever be. I ain't saying sorry. Nah, I ain't sorry for nothing. This is my life, my choice, and I'm living it my way.
Yo, can you hear me talking? Sometimes I wonder if I'm walking down the right path, man. Mind keep racing, can't stand. These thoughts keep coming back like a broken track, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They keep telling me things, can't escape what the silence brings. They keep telling me things, round and round my head just rings. La, la, la. They keep calling, they keep telling me things. Used to be quiet in my dome, now it's like I ain't alone. Nah, multiple conversations going, never knowing which way I'm flowing. Back and forth and back, sanity slipping through the cracks. Friend or foe, I don't know which voice gonna make me go high or low, fast or slow, round in circles, here we go. They keep telling me things, can't escape what the silence brings. They keep telling me things, round and round my head just rings. La la la. They keep calling, they keep telling me things. Check it. Every morning when I wake up, fake up a smile for the world, but inside I'm shook up. Voices in my cranium, delirium, can't explain it, man. One say go left, the other say nah, fam. Contradictions in my mind, different voices, different rhymes. Some be whispering real soft, others yelling all the time. Can't concentrate, medicate, but the chatter don't stop. Every thought that I think, there's an echo on top. Schizo flow, here we go. Multiple me's in the booth, one lie, one truth. Which voice telling the truth? Confused. And I'm using music to silence the noise, but even when I'm rapping I hear multiple voice choice. Which one's really me? The calm one or the crazy? The clear one or the hazy? The real one or the lazy? My thoughts multiply, intensify, try to simplify, but complexity won't die, so I cry inside. Mama, they keep telling me things, can't escape what the silence brings. They keep telling me things, round and round my head just rings. They keep telling me things, can you hear me now? they keep telling me things.
Lord help me through this. Lord help me through this. Remember when we used to talk about tomorrow, plans we made that never came to pass. Now I'm sitting here with all this sorrow, knowing nothing good is meant to last. You said you'd always have my back no matter what. Now your chair at dinner stays empty cut. Deep inside I feel the pain. When I call your phone it rings in vain. You're gone too soon, my friend. Wish I could see your face again. All the words I never said keep spinning around inside my head. You're gone too soon. I keep your pictures on my dresser by the bed. Read old texts when the nights get long. Sometimes I forget that you're really dead. Still save your voicemails like our favorite song. We had dreams of making it out the hood. Said we'd stick together and we really would. But life took you away from me, left me here with memories. You're gone too soon, my friend. Wish I could see your face again. All the words I never said keep spinning around inside my head. You're gone too soon. I talk to you when I'm alone at night. Tell you about my day, ask if I'm doing right. I might know you're one or I'm above, sending down your brotherly love. But it ain't the same, it ain't enough. Without you here this world's too rough. I get you when I'm alone at night. Every one my gay ass, this one do mine. I know you watch it for the world. You should never probably of, but I ain't sure that you hear this world's too rough. Now I'm older, trying to understand why good people leave before their time. Holding tight to what we had, man. Searching for some reason or some rhyme. I promise I won't forget your name. Won't let your story fade away in shame. Every step I take, you're there with me. That's how it's gonna be eternally. You're gone too soon, my friend. Too soon. Wish I could see your face again. All the words I never said keep spinning around inside my head. You're gone too soon. Used to sit up in my room staring at these four walls. Hear you yelling down the hall, but I couldn't make the calls between right and wrong. Young mind trying to be strong, days felt way too long. Nice when you were gone, pockets empty, stomach tight, but I kept it all inside. Never let you see me cry, had to swallow all my pride. Little boy with grown up pain, wondering if I'm to blame for the stress inside your brain, for the tears inside the rain. Why you gotta hurt me like that? Can't take back all the words that attack. Love and pain, they both feel the same when you're calling out my name.
same. Mother's love, a mother's shame. Remember when the lights got cut, remember when we had to move 3 apartments in a year, what the hell we tryna prove? You worked double, maybe triple, just to keep us both alive. But the anger and the stress made it hard for us to thrive. Dishes flying across the kitchen when your temper got too high. Sorry mama, but you hurt me quite a lot. 10 years old but felt like 20, carrying weight that wasn't mine. Praying to a God above us somehow, make it all just fine. Why you gotta hurt me like that? Can't take back all the words that attack. Love and pain, they both feel the same when you're calling out my name. Why you gotta hurt me like that? Memories that I can't retract. Love and pain, they both feel the same. Mother's love, a mother's shame. Now I'm older, now I see all the struggle that was killing you inside. Single mother, barely 3. Jobs to keep us both alive, but the scars are still there from the nights you didn't care. If your words were cut too deep, if your son would lose some sleep. 25 and still I feel the sting from back then. Therapy sessions trying to learn to trust again. I forgive you but I can't forget the way you made me feel. Like I wasn't worth protecting, like my pain was never real. Love you mama, hate you mama, both emotions feel the same. Complicated conversations when I hear somebody saying child inside me still be crying. Grown man trying to understand how the woman who first held me could deliver such cruel hands. Why you gotta hurt me like that? Can't take back all the words that attack. Love and pain, they both feel the same when you're calling out my name. Why you gotta hurt me like that? Memories that I can't retract. Love and pain, they both feel the same. Mother's love, a mother's shame. Still love you though. Still love you though. Still love you though. Even when it hurts. Still love you though.
They got me signed to some bullshit deal. Paper stick, but the money ain't real. Talking about my vision, how they gonna make me shine, but all I see is dollar signs in they eyes, not mine. Started with a dream, now I'm caught in a machine. They dress it up pretty, but it ain't in scenes. Tell me where the dream of I'm recording the scenes. Wait, Nina when the dream, but it ain't what it seems. Tell me what's the point of all this fake ass love? And they only care about the money from the money.
Cash none. Yeah, let me break it down for y'all real quick. This whole industry's built on some crooked shit. They find you when you young and hungry as hell. Promise you the stars, then they got you to sell. Your mama's recipe, your grandpa's blues. Everything that made you, now they own and use. My tracks longer than the Bible, fine print too small. Lawyers on the speed out, ready to call. The green enterprise, your face get west. Cause we don't need they machine, we can do this coast to coast. But they flood the market with manufactured stars. On real talents up behind industry bars. So when you hear this beat, when you feel this flow, remember there's a difference between real and show. They package up rebellion, sell it back to the streets. But we see through the lies, we know the real thieves.
check it. Sometimes I catch myself staring at the glass, seeing faces that I never knew I had. One side wants to play it safe, keep quiet. Other side screaming, fuck that, start a riot. Feel the tension building in my temples, man. Can't understand who I'm supposed to be when every mirror shows a different version. Split personality, internal diversion. Who you talk to? Who you talking to? Is it me or him inside this head? Inside this head, two minds colliding. No deciding. Can't escape the voices that I dread. Listen close, I'ma break it down precise. Same body, but I'm living two different lives. Morning time, I'm the type to say yes, sir. By the evening, I'm the one who pulls the trigger. Schizophrenic thoughts got me pacing back and forth. Every choice I make, there's another voice, of course, contradicting everything that I believe in. Split between the angel and the demon. Who you talk? Who you talking to? Is it me or him inside this head? Inside this head, two minds colliding. No deciding. Can't escape the voices that I dread. Now the war inside is getting more intense. Every breath I take, the pressure's getting dense. One side wants to love, the other wants to hate. Can't control which personality takes the stage. Wait, feel the split right down the middle of my brain. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, driving me insane. Conversation with myself, but who's responding? Two identities, both of them beyond me. Tell me who's real, tell me who's fake. How much more of this can my mind take? Fractured thoughts in a fractured state. Two different people at the same damn date. Who you talk? Who you talking to? Is it me or him inside this head? Inside this head, two minds colliding. No deciding. Can't escape the voices that I dread. Down the seam, caught between the streams. Am I who I think, or just caught between dreams? Two faces, one frame. Two faces, one frame, playing different games. Tell me who's to blame when they both got the same name. Trust nobody. Yeah. Used to think I had my people close to me. Now I'm looking sideways at the ones who pose with me. Every conversation got me read between lines, checking for the tells, searching for the signs. They be acting different when they think I'm not around. Whispering in corners, heads down to the ground. Paranoia creeping through my veins like ice. Had to learn the hard way, paid the hell to nobody. Not even yourself sometimes. Trust nobody. Everybody got their own designs. Trust nobody. When the money on the line, trust nobody. Trust nobody. Late night phone calls got me wide awake. Wonder who's been talking about the moves I make. Friends turn to strangers when the pressure rise. Looking in their faces, all I see is lies. Keep my circle tight, but even that's too wide. Anybody could be working for the other side. Sleep with one eye open, that's the way I live. Take before they take, never trust nobody. Not even yourself sometimes. Trust nobody. Everybody got their own designs. Trust nobody. When the money on the line, trust nobody. Trust nobody. Maybe I'm just losing it, going insane. Maybe all this doubt is driving me to blame. Everyone around me for the pain I feel inside. But every time I drop my guard, somebody takes me for a ride. So I built these
these walls. Higher than the sky, better sorry when you don't know who's alive. Now I move in silence, keep my plans to me. Can't afford to let nobody know what I can see. Every smile is suspect, every laugh feels fake. How much more of this can my sanity take? But I'd rather be alone than be played for a fool. Trust is just a word, paranoia is my tool. Keep my enemies closer than my friends these days. Cause in this game of life, loyalty don't trust nobody, not even yourself sometimes. Trust nobody. Everybody got their own designs. Trust nobody. When the money on the line, trust nobody. Trust nobody. Trust the only way. Trust nobody. Trust nobody.
Clock in, punch out, same fucking routine. Boss man counting pennies while we barely get by. Cubicle walls closing in, fluorescent lights. Another day in paradise, they tell us lies.
I see my neighbors struggling, can't make rent, while suits and towels collect every cent. This ain't how it's supposed to be, man. Something's gotta give, can't take this shit anymore. The ground is shaking, shaking beneath our feet. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The pressure building, about to break. We can't take it. We can't take it. What's left standing when it all falls down? What's left standing? What's left standing when the walls come crashing to the ground? What's left standing? Tell me what's left standing. Used to believe in playing by the rules. Now I see the game is rigged for fools. They got us fighting over scraps and crumbs while they feast like kings. What have we become? Every bill's a burden, every debt's a chain. They profit off our struggles and our pain. I'm tired of being quiet, tired of being small. Time to tear this motherfucker down wall by wall. Around is shaking, shaking beneath our feet. Can you feel it? Feel it, feel it. The pressure building, about to break. We can't take it. We can't take it. What's left standing when it all falls down? What's left standing? What's left standing when the walls come crashing to the ground? What's left standing? Tell me what's left standing.
They built this castle on our broken backs. On our backs, on our backs. Now watch it crumble, watch it crack. Watch it crack, watch it crack. We are the storm, we are the flood. We are rising up from dirt and blood. What's left standing? What's left standing? Yeah. Listen up, man. I see you. Yo, you been acting different lately. Something about the way you look get me crazy. Used to keep it real, now you keep it shady. Maybe I've been blind, maybe I've been lazy. All these fake smiles in my face, acting like they love me but they hate. Can't tell who's real in this place. Fame got me seeing snakes, seeing snakes. All these fake smiles in my face, acting like they love me but they hate. Can't tell who's real in this place. Fame got me seeing snakes. Now let me tell you something about this game, homie. People change up quick when the money start flowing. Same cats who ignored me, now they all knowing my name, my business, where I've been going. You was nowhere when I was broke and struggling. Now you in my face, fake love troubling. My peace of mind got me second guessing. Every handshake, every what's good blessing. Used to think success would make life better. Now I'm paranoid, can't trust a letter. From my own people got me feeling bitter. Friends turning into straight up quitters. When the spotlight bright, they all wanna shine. But when the checks stop coming, they decline. Yo calls, yo text, they fall in line with all the other snakes who was never mine. All these fake smiles in my face, acting like they love me but they hate. Can't tell who's real in this place. Fame got me seeing snakes, seeing snakes. I remember when we used to be tight. Now you only call me late at night, asking for favors, that ain't right. Used to be my brother, now we fight. Ahora que tengo fama, todo cambió. La gente falsa a mí se acercó. Pero yo sé quién siempre me apoyó y quién por dinero me traicionó.
So now I gotta watch who I'm around. Keep my circle tight, keep my guard up now. Can't trust nobody in this fake ass town. Everybody smiling but they want my crown. You think I'm stupid? Think I can't see all the backstabbing and jealousy? I work too hard to let you play me, so keep your distance, let me be. All these fake smiles in my face, acting like they love me but they hate. Can't tell who's real in this place. Fame got me seeing snakes, seeing snakes. All these fake smiles in my face, acting like they love me but they hate. Can't tell who's real in this place. Fame got me seeing snakes, yeah. I see y'all, keep smiling though, keep smiling. Fake ass smile, yeah.
Yeah.
La 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 la. Oh yeah.
When the world heavy on my chest, I grab the pen, you know the rest. Ink spilling like my pain do. Words flowing where the shame grew. Used to bottle everything inside, now I let it ride through these bars and these rhymes, healing over time. Mama said, boy, talk to somebody, but the mic understand my body. Every verse a session, every line confession. Music my religion, rap my obsession. This that pen therapy, yeah. Right away to hurt, clear the air. Healing through the beat. This that pen therapy, yeah. Turn the pain to bars, make it fair. Music set me free. Started young with a broken spirit. Now I spit flames, can you hear it? Every track another chapter, every hook disaster, turning trauma into platinum, pain into passion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Booth became my church pew. Headphones like a breakthrough. 16 bars of freedom, tell me what you needed. Hip hop saved my life, now I'm barely breathing. Without this beat beneath my feet, words incomplete without the street. Symphony of struggle, bassline bubble, microphone cuddle when I'm seeing double. It's that pen therapy, yeah. Right away to hurt, clear the air. It's that pen therapy, yeah. life get crazy. Grab the pen, don't be lazy. Write it out, healing bout. Prescription in my notepad, doctor got me so mad. Rather spit than pop pills, rather rap than pay bills for therapy. Music, my specialty, beats keep me mentally strong enough to carry on even when the pain prolonged. Sample from my childhood playing, piano keys what they saying. Boy, you got a gift, don't waste it. Every bar carefully placed it. Therapy in stereo, pain turned to audio. Microphone my confidant, bass drum my covenant. Jazz loop keep me centered. Every rhyme I ended into history, into legacy. This my pen therapy.
This that pen therapy, yeah. Right away the hurt clear the air. Feeling through the beat. This that pen therapy, yeah. Turn the pain to pause, make it fair.
In the pad, painted glad, best therapy I ever had. Fade out, yeah, pen therapy. Yeah. Tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. Walking through the hallway, same faces every day. Tell me where we going. Nobody got nothing to say. Mama working double shifts, dad ain't been around for years. Tell me where we going. Swimming in these teenage fears. Tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. When the world don't care about us, tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. All these empty promises. Tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. No, we lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision. Lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision. Friends dropping out of school, selling drugs to pay the rent. Tell me where we going when our childhood money spent. Teachers gave up on us, say we ain't gon' make it far. Tell me where we going, stuck here wonder who we are. Parents fighting every night, broken bottles on the floor. Tell me where we going, when love don't live here anymore. Empty fridges, empty souls, empty hearts that beat too fast. Tell me where we going, when nothing good is made to last. Tell me where we going, tell me where we going. When the world don't care about us, tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. All these empty promises. Tell me where we going. Tell me where we going.
Lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision. Lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision.
Used to have big plans, used to have big dreams. Now I'm just surviving, nothing's what it seems. 20 years from now, will I still be asking why? Tell me where we going, before I say goodbye. Looking in the mirror, see my father's angry eyes. Tell me where we going, built on all this broken lies. Friends are getting locked up, some are getting high to cope. Tell me where we going, where we running out of hope. Society don't want us, unless we making money. Tell me where we going when the future ain't that sunny. Graduation coming up, but college costs too much. Tell me where we going when success is out of touch. Tell me where we going, tell me where we going. When the world don't care about us, tell me where we going. Tell me where we going. All these empty promises. Tell me where we going, tell me where we going.
Lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision. Lost kids in the system. Lost kids with no vision.
Tell me where we going, tell me where we going. Lost kids, tell me where we going. Started young, learned trust was just another word they'd break. Mama's tears mixed with the rain outside our window. Daddy left when bills got too heavy to fake. Now I'm carrying weight that ain't mine. Every scar tell a story that I never chose to write. Every bruise was a lesson in how people disappoint. Still hear voices from the past keeping me up at night, asking questions that cut deeper than the point. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why'd it have to be? Teachers said I had potential, then they gave up too. Friends became strangers when the money got tight. Learned to build these walls before they could hurt me through. And now I'm trapped inside this fortress every night. Touch feels phony when you're burned by every hand. Words sound empty when you heard too many lies. Love's a language that I still don't understand, 'cause every time I try, somebody said goodbye. Maybe it made me stronger. Maybe it made me weak. Maybe I'll carry this pain a little longer. Maybe that's all I'll ever be. Now I'm grown, but still that kid that got left behind. Still that child who watched his world just fall apart. Still searching for some peace inside my mind. Still trying to heal this broken heart. They say time heals everything, but they walk my shoes. They say forgive and forget, but they don't know the cost. Some will stay open, no matter what you do. Some battles won, but the war is never lost. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why did it have to be? Hey, tell me why me?
Yeah. Time's running out, motherfucker. Time's running out. Sitting silent, staring straight ahead and nothing much. Feeling fragile, fucking fine, man, I need your touch. Can't commit completely to the conversations we ain't having. Static, stealing sacred moments, got my spirit savagely cracking. Tell me something, tell me straight. Is this really worth the wait? All these battles, all this blood, was it really built from love? What the fuck you gonna do when I ain't here no more? Will you remember what we built behind these broken doors? What the fuck you gonna say when silence fills the space? Will my memory maintain meaning in this maddening place? When the body breaks and bleeds away, all the words we never got to say. Barely barely breathing, barely beating, but I'm battling still. Scribbling scripts of sacred stories that you hopefully will carry carefully when I'm casualties of cruel times. Speaking softly to my soul, searching solace in these rhymes. Tell me something, tell me straight, is this really worth the wait? All these battles, all this blood, was it really built from love? What the fuck you gonna do when I ain't here no more? Will you remember what we built behind these broken doors? What the fuck you gonna say when silence fills the space? Will my memory maintain meaning in this maddening place? When the body breaks and bleeds away, all the words we never got to say. Asking angels for some answers, but they ain't responding. Fading faster than I figured, flesh and bone disbanding. But before this bitter body becomes dust and distant memories, promise me you'll plant these pieces in your permanent reveries. What the fuck you gonna do when I ain't here no more? Will you remember what we built behind these broken doors? What the fuck you gonna say when silence fills the space? Will my memory maintain meaning in this maddening place?